I'm back. It's been, what, about a week now since the last video. So, what has the last week brought me? I don't know. A whole lot of depression and anxiety over my appearance and my weight. And a little bit of fun a few days ago, and a couple days off from work. And apparently a fruit fly. So for those of you who are actually inclined to leave feedback or whatever, I do have a couple questions for you. And the first one is, I'm just trying to get a feel for things as far as perception goes. But let's see how I set it up. So generally speaking, I'm fine with the way my face looks as far as my progression through the transition, and I'm mostly okay with it. I'm mostly fine. But if you don't mind my asking, do you think that there would be much benefit to me going ahead and getting any kind of a facial feminizing surgery? I mean, specifically what I'm looking at has to do more with my chin area. I think if there's one part that really gets to me when I self-critique and my appearance, it has to be that part. And I don't know, am I totally off the mark there, or do you think it's fine? I mean, having looked at my own face, in the mirror for 40 plus years, and not seeing drastic changes from day to day, it's hard to really get an accurate self-assessment out of it. So I don't know. Do you think I would really need anything there, or am I good? Now, if it was covered by insurance, it'd be a no-brainer for me. I would go ahead and I would get it tweaked a little bit, and sculpt myself to a more fitting self-image. But seeing how I'll be out of pocket, probably to the tune of about 10 grand or so, maybe 15 grand at this point. I'm not sure, but anyway, just curious what your thoughts are. If I'm just totally off the mark, or if I got a valid point here. Yeah, let's see. I've been tracking the stats and the numbers, the views on my videos, and I've noticed recently there's been actually multiple uploads with an excess of into the thousands of views, and that's definitely not a territory I ever thought I'd be in, because I always had in mind that these would just be little nothing personal vlogs for myself, and that they really wouldn't catch any kind of a public viewing. But the last few I've had multiple that have been 1,000, 1,200. I think I even have one that's around 5,000, and the last one had like 3,000 and change. So it's clear that I'm attracting traffic somehow. I don't know how much of that's just bots and how much of that's actual people that are finding something about me that's worth checking into. But it's also got me thinking it might be time for me to start actually putting some effort in on my personal presentation when I do these. Because 9 times out of 10 when I do these, it's just me right before I go to bed. If I have makeup on, I just leave it on. If I don't have makeup on, like I have nothing as far as makeup goes tonight, and I'm just here all natural. So, but if I'm starting to attract any kind of a natural audience, yeah, it might be time for me to start looking at, you know, maybe using regular clothes instead of just pajamas and whatever I happen to be wearing to bed. Um, I don't know. Am I, would that be out of line if I just, did like a hard left there and started going that route? Instead of just being totally 100% me as I am at the end of the day. I mean, I can go either way on that, but I'm just curious what feedback would be. It's not to say that I'd be bound by it or anything, but I don't know people's perceptions. It's like how many people are just saying things and responding in certain ways just to be nice, or on the flip side, how many are just being assholes to be assholes about it. Because God knows if there's no shortage of them around. So I don't know. So with that out of the way, yeah. So let's see. We've got, what are we about? Almost the midway point of December already. Weather's been nice lately. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, as far as December weather in Wisconsin goes, it's been really good. Not so great if you're a snow activity enthusiast, snowboarders, ice skaters, or snow, things of that nature. Snowmobilers. Sorry, got kind of history with snowmobilers. I just, yeah, that steps back into childhood. But anyway, so end of the year comes around, and of course, the powers that be at my place of employment have the policy of use it or lose it when it comes to unused vacation hours. So I found myself this weekend stuck just burning 2 vacation days because I had to use them. So yay for that, I guess. I mean, personally, I would rather just go in, work, and at the end of the year, any unused hours just get paid out. But I guess that's unreasonable. Same thing with the sick time. I mean, I've used, since I've been there, I've used 1 full sick day, and I think I've used 8 hours of total sick time in the previous 2 years. So, and they give you 40 hours a year. So, I mean, that's almost, actually, it's been over 2 weeks worth of hours that I've lost of sick time because I never used it. I don't know. I don't like it. I wish that that they would just let us either accumulate beyond the first of the year and just let it build up over time, or just pay us for the hours that we don't use. The whole use it or lose it thing is just outdated, and it doesn't benefit anybody. Yeah, you're lucky you don't have to work. You don't have to work, so you don't have to worry about money. Yeah, so anyway, I didn't really use the time very wisely, but I did do some gaming. Kind of been, just kind of dragging my heels on this whole thing, but I do want to try getting some Let's Plays, as far as for various games on my PlayStation console, and you got, yeah. That was more than slobber. That was kibble. So I got some games I like to try just let's playing or possibly streaming one day, but I don't know. I'm not brave enough yet to do streaming, especially with my current setup. I mean, it is just a PlayStation camera sitting on top of my TV in my living room. Living room's kind of trash right now, with all these boxes around everywhere. I keep collecting the boxes because I want to give this one here things to play with. You know, cats are with boxes, right? Anyway, so I've been stockpiling footage of just a couple nothing games. I think the one I've been focused on the last couple of days was one called Eternal Radiance. It's a low profile game anyway, but I don't know if I want to take the footage and add commentary, or if I just want to upload it as is with some title cards, call it good. But I think I'll start small, see if I can get a feel for it. If I can graduate to live streaming with my face and everything and as a part of it, then cool. But if not, I think I can find something with the pre-recorded hour-long chunks that I record. But I know at some point I'm going to have to just bite the bullet, get a proper computer, get a capture card, one that actually works, and start streaming through that thing, because if for no other reason, because the PlayStation consoles have blocked scenes where they don't let you stream or even take screenshots during certain parts of gameplay, or even during the intro movies. It's like, why? Like last night I was playing, just for nostalgia's sake, I was playing God Eater 3, and the very first thing that happens when you load the game up, before you even get to the title screen, it's a blocked scene. It's like, okay, this is literally the intro movie, the promotional anime movie, just to show off the game, try to pump you up, make you, and psych you up and everything. But you're gonna block that. So I mean, you're dealing with a lot of that shit with PlayStation consoles, and I know I'd run into that a whole lot with so many of these games. So I know I gotta do it, but at the same time, I'm probably looking at sinking over $1,000 into it. And if it's a venture that's not gonna pan out for me, well, that's a lot of money wasted. So, but at the same time, I've needed a new computer for years, and I have the space in the basement that I think would work out pretty well for it. So why not use it, right? Anyway, I was just rambling on that. Yeah. So, Friday, my friend Mel had a bit of a get-together at her place on Friday evening, Friday night. And while I was there, she gave me a couple things. Well, two things, actually. She decided to have a friend of a friend, or an acquaintance. I'm not really sure what the relation was, but she knows someone who makes pride bracelets, and she went ahead and gave me these two. One for transgender pride colors, and one for asexual pride colors. So I think they're suited, they're suitable for me, and yeah, I actually haven't taken them off in the last couple of days, except for when I was in the shower. So yeah, I like them. I really do. Yeah, it was definitely one of my better Friday nights, especially as far as getting to travel and having things, not go down the shitter. And I was feeling really good about the entire night. And yeah, among the guests were Mel's cousins. They came over, and I can't say that we were ever really close friends, but yeah, we've always been on good terms. But when they left, they arrived together, they left together. But when they left, both of them, they insisted on hugs, which that's fine. That's something I'm more than happy to oblige. Both of them took the time to whisper to me as we were saying goodbye, to whisper about my transition progress and the how proud they are of me, and just a lot of positive sentiments. And I don't see a lot of that in person. So getting to have someone say that to me face to face or ear to mouth or whatever, but because it was whispered, but yeah, they both did that in their own time, and I mean, that's kind of shit that really helps a person out when they're especially when they're feeling more self-conscious about their self-image, their transition. It really does help. I wish I had more of that in my life. Let's see. Great. I got cat hair on my nose. Thanks, Trish. Let's see. I go back to work tonight because I've used all but 8 of my vacation hours, so burn the last of those for Christmas because they shut down for the holiday, but the actual holiday isn't until a couple days later. Yeah, it's probably working that place on the weekend. The night shift is they don't plan for the 12-hour employees. They plan everything around the office people. Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Those motherfuckers. So with the holiday being falling as it does this year, what is it? Sunday night is Christmas Eve, or yeah. Sorry, I can't do calendars right now. Let's see. Oh shit, that's the last month. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so with Christmas Eve being on a Sunday, Christmas Day being a Monday, the office people are all doing their Christmas holiday on Monday and Tuesday, the 25th and 26th. But that leaves us, the people that work on the weekends on the production floor. We're still having to work, in theory anyway, up until the 24th. They decided against that. It sounds like, and we're going to be shutting down on for the 24th. But they'll still be using the 25th and 26th as our holidays, meaning we shut down for the 24th, but there'll be no holiday pay. There'll be no hours worked. It's just gonna be dead hours. So that means I had to burn whatever vacation hours I could to make up for those hours, which is where the last of my vacation hours are going. Kind of a shitty situation there, but at least I knew it was coming, because they've done this song and dance the last 2 years when I've worked there. So yeah, it sucks. But at least next year we'll be back to something better. I think it'll be what, Monday? Yeah, Monday it's going to, no. Yeah, leap year next year means Tuesday night will be Christmas Eve, and Wednesday will be the Christmas Day. So that means I will have 1 day off for the holiday, as well as a paid regular day off for the other holiday. And I kind of like when that happens, because that means more money for me in my paycheck. You're so floofy. Oh gosh. But you and me both need to go on diets. Me more than you, I think. Yeah, I've been losing the battle against the scale the last couple of months again. It's not good. I think in the last 3 months now I've gained 10 pounds. In addition to the 10 that I gained 2 years ago. So yeah, that puts me up to 20 pounds in the last 3 years. What are you looking at me like that for? I'm not saying you're fat. I'm saying I'm fat. You're just floofy. Yeah. But I think a lot of that has to do with an excess of Mountain Dew I've been drinking the last few weeks. The cravings have been there really bad lately. Oh, what? Yeah. Okay, cat. This is what I live with. This is what I live with every day. So. Yeah, she's great though. I mean, as far as cats go, she's definitely a good match for me. And yeah, speaking of matches, yeah, I went and I signed up for Facebook dating just to see what would happen. And I selected looking for friends, short-term, long-term, basically everything except for a fling. And I've gotten likes. I've gotten people saying that they like my profile. But when the time comes for me to respond and decide if I want to say, click that, that confirmation was a heart or a check mark. I don't remember what it is, but anyway, when it comes time for me to respond to their likes, I just can't do it. I really don't understand exactly what's getting in my way. But just something about starting that conversation with these complete strangers, and it's more than I can really do. I mean, hell, I've been divorced for coming up on 5 years now. At the end of the month, it'll be 5 years I've been divorced. And yeah, I'm still having these issues with trying to take that first step into meeting someone new, or meeting just even new friends. I step out and I get spooked and I step back because people are scary. think so much of it has to do with the fact that, with my status, being pre-op and everything, and of course being AIDS means, sex isn't exactly a selling point of my dating profile. So, really, who's gonna want that? Who's gonna want this? So I wound up psyching myself out, and I just back out of the app and just let it fizzle out. Let everything just sit. Insecurity, story of my life. That's pretty much it. All I got going right now. Yeah, I can't think of anything else I got going on at the moment. Everything just feels like it's kind of in a bit of a holding pattern otherwise, and yeah, I want to get my Christmas stuff put up this past week or last week even. Went downstairs, grabbed the box of Christmas decorations, and I brought them upstairs, and they've sat on my couch, on my futon since then. I just can't bring myself to start unpacking Christmas stuff. I'm just not feeling festive this year. Kind of sad, really. I went out in, what was it, October, and bought myself a brand new Christmas tree. It might be November, but yeah, anyway, it was, it's one of those pre-lit trees that changes colors, and I was looking forward to setting it up and just watching it glow and do the color changing thing and just be awesome to look at. But since I got it home, I wouldn't say I'm at Grinch levels of humbug, but I don't have the holiday cheer. I mean, hell, I went and did my Christmas shopping through Amazon a few days ago. Ordered everyone's thing, and it's all arrived, but it's just more of the same. Same thing I do for them every year. So, anyway, I think with that, I'm going to sign off, get this thing titled and uploaded, and I'm going to go to bed. Gotta start making back all that money I've spent, because there's been a lot of it. So, you all have yourselves a great night, day, morning, week, whatever the fuck this is right now. I have no idea. Just have a good one, and I will yak at you again later. Bye.